Hey guys, it's Vampire Mike from Sega CD Universe, and I wanted to talk about Split Second. This is a 1992 sci-fi horror movie starring Rutger Hauer, and it also has Kim Cattrall from Big Trouble in Little China and Sex and the City. So, this is, I always thought Rutger Hauer was sort of an underrated actor. He was in a lot of cool movies, a lot of interesting B movies, Blade Runner obviously, and he had some main roles over the years, but other times he sort of fell into the background. But I always thought he was very underrated, and I like his movies a lot. So this one's pretty cool. Think of a mixture between, I don't know, Alien, Waterworld, and Blade Runner, perhaps. They preface the beginning of the film by saying there was some kind of catastrophe and global warming and all this stuff, and the whole Earth is covered in water. So throughout the whole movie, they're driving and walking through water, which sort of has this sort of oppressing and depressive feeling to it, because they're constantly like ankle high in water throughout the whole film, and it just feels uncomfortable. If you ever got your socks wet and walked in them, you know what I mean. The point of the story is Rutger Hauer is chasing down this serial killer who is taking people's hearts and mutilating them. And it's a little graphic, but nothing crazy, but it has some cool special effects. And he's going, at the beginning of the film, he's going into this club, and he has some kind of like a psychic intuition or connection with this person, and he's trying to track them down, and then someone gets murdered in the bathroom, and then it sort of like continues the investigation. He gets a partner, and he's sort of like a gruff cop, Rutger Hauer. He just drinks coffee and eats chocolate all day and smokes, so like you don't like actually seeing him eat food. He's drinking like old coffee out of the sink that he had in like old cups at points, so kind of gross in a way. But he plays an interesting character. Him and his partner work off of each other very well. The partner's a little more like lighthearted, while Rutger Hauer's like gritty and kind of angry. And he's trying to save Kim Cattrall at one point, and they're trying to figure out who the killer is. They figure it out, and then it sort of takes a weird twist into a more sci-fi direction with the killer. I don't want to say too much. And it's some pretty cool special effects. They chase the killer down, and the movie continues. I like this movie. This is the German Blu-ray, which is why it looks different. It also has an American Blu-ray from MVD. I would probably recommend getting that version because it has English subtitles and looks a little better, but this looks pretty good as well. I'm just not going to double dip on this film. As I said, it's a 1992 movie. Definitely has a little bit of a futuristic, cyberpunk aesthetic to it, but it leans more into science fiction. My friends and I watched it. We all like it. I've seen it numerous times. I would recommend it. If you like B movies, science fiction movies, kind of like weird horror movies, but not scary, more just in the science fiction realm, this is one I would definitely recommend. It's a cult classic now, and I think more people really should check it out. Trying to think if there's anything else I really wanted to say about it. Not really. It's just a cool film. It's a cool little sci-fi movie that, you know, you might have seen in the 90s on TV, and it's worth a watch. Let me know, guys, if you've seen Split Second. I think it's pretty rad. Thanks, guys, for watching. It's Vampire Mike from Sega CD Universe. Be good.